Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please like, subscribe, share, or comment. This afternoon, we want to talk about Meghan it looks like Meghan is going to opt to have a home birth. Here we have a nice picture of that baby bump. Okay, there's also the issue of surrogates. I'm wondering who is the surrogate. Okay, so instead of giving birth at the Lindo Wing, okay, there's a very private Lindo Wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London, and you can rent a suite and they'll give you champagne upon the birth of the child. So you go through this exhausting ritual where the child comes out, and after all of that they'll give you champagne, a celebration, and it's very private. Meghan reportedly wants to give birth closer to their new home in Windsor and has even considered a home birth. Given that maybe Meghan's first baby doctors will most likely advise the Duchess to give birth in a hospital, she wouldn't be the first royal mum to give birth at home or in a palace. Okay, they're going to give birth. She's going to give birth in a palace. The Queen Mother, okay, and this is for all you Queen Mother people, gave birth to Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth is not officially the Queen Mother. That's a technical term. And Her Majesty followed suit. Queen Elizabeth gave birth to Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, and Edward in Buckingham Palace, while Princess Anne was born at Clarence House. Princess Diana broke that tradition. Prince William and Prince Harry were born. Both were birthed at the Lindo Wing at St. Mary's Hospital. Duchess Catherine followed her late mother-in-law, gave birth to all three children in the hospital with Prince William at her side. Okay, so Kate has given birth to all three of her children in this famous Lindo Wing. So it's very private, very discreet, very carefully controlled. But it seems that Meghan wants to give birth in the palace. Okay. Obviously, I think she's using a surrogate. My cards indicate she's using a surrogate. So we're going to explore that as well. So, will she choose to give birth at home, in the palace, or, I'm going to throw two lines, in the palace or in the hospital? Palace or hospital? Palace or hospital? Palace. Hospital. Palace or hospital? Okay, and I feel it's kind of suspicious because the Lindo Wing is, and George and Amal Clooney had their children at this Lindo Wing of St. Mary's Hospital. Okay, so palace, mustard seed, Jacob's ladder, son. Son is conception and everything. So this is at home. This is the literal birth canal. This is conception. This is the birth canal. This is the this is the seed that's planted. So 7 is 2 clubs committed to birthing and revealing this child at home at the palace. So this is leaning towards home birth. The Lindo Wing. Hightower is the literal hospital. This is Hightower's government building or a hospital, anything official. Coffin. Dead. No baby here. No baby to deliver at this hospital. Okay, so this is 11 plus 4 is 15, which is 4 clubs. 4-leaf clover. Activity. So lovers, hospital, and coffin. I think this says that there's no baby to deliver at this hospital by Meghan. Okay, it's a surrogate. Okay, so this looks like she wants to deliver at home, and that's because of secrecy. There is a word out that Meghan is using the same surrogate as George and Amal Clooney. Are Meghan and Harry using this? And they went to Lake Como and stayed with them in Italy, and George and Amal went to their wedding. So is Meghan using the same? Are Meghan and Harry using the same surrogate as George and Amal Clooney? Big change. Mercury, handcuffs, 7 clubs. Are they using the Clooney surrogate? Karmic shift, Mercury, handcuffs. This is 11, which is 3 clubs. Activity. Cross is permanent. This is adding to the family. Permanent addition to the family. This is also the marriage card. This is like the permanent family card. So communicating, and this is also, Mercury is a talking deceptively card. Big change, commitment to talking, and a big change. Activity concerning the permanent family. Handcuffs is a commitment, but the commitment has changed in order to who they're going to use for this surrogate. I don't think they're using George and Amal Clooney's surrogate. Although I'm sure they're getting a lot of advice from them. And how interesting is this? Okay, George married Amal, and she used a surrogate. They used a surrogate. I thought part of the reason to marry, for me, a big part of the reason to marry that is the only reason I'm going to marry, is to have a family. Okay, and yet, George and Amal used a surrogate. The whole thing is strange. Everything is on its head now. He married a woman, but she is not going to bear the child. And are you going to hire people to take care of that child? Yes. And so they're going to impart their values to that child. How is this? It's all very strange. We live in a very strange world. Okay, is Jessica Mulroney the surrogate? Okay, Meghan offered Jessica Mulroney a $109,000 electric Jaguar. Okay, so there's various price tags on this, from $69,500 to $109,000. And Jessica Mulroney seems to have rejected this gift. It's a free gift. Jessica Mulroney is a 10-year friend. She's connected very politically in Canada. She's from Canada. Okay, and Jessica traveled to Sydney, Australia. They did this tour. Harry and Meghan did this tour. Right after announcing the pregnancy, Harry and Meghan did this tour, and she traveled with them to Australia, and she was seen there. So she's like this good friend. So is Jessica Mulroney the surrogate, but she's rather a public figure. So people will notice because she's constantly posting on Instagram. She's very public. Is Jessica Mulroney the surrogate? Because a big change has occurred here. Is Jessica the surrogate? Hand in hand. Trinity, home. And also, just to go back a bit, Harry and William were both born at the Lindo wing. Okay, so there's just a very strong tie to the Lindo wing. Okay, so is Jessica Mulroney the surrogate? Hand in hand, Trinity, home. Home is family. Three Diamonds is working together. Everybody working of one mind, okay, for the same purposes. Crossroads, two or more, and a decision. 7 and 6, 13, 4, home again. Many hands for this home. This indicates to me she is working with them. I think she is helping to coordinate this, but it's someone else. Okay, so it's not George and Amal Clooney's surrogate. They made a different decision. They committed to something else. Jessica Mulroney is helping them plan all this, but it's not Jessica Mulroney. Interesting. So why did she refuse the gift of the $109,000 Jaguar? Why did she refuse the gift of the Jaguar? Why did Jessica Mulroney, let's see if we can see something there, refuse the gift of the Jaguar? Fox, Devil, Roadblock, Water into Wine. Well. Why did Jessica refuse the gift of the Jaguar? Devil. The devil will harm you. The devil is evil. The devil will lie. Blocked. Refused the gift. Fox is very clever. The very clever Fox, Jessica, refused the Jaguar because of the devil and Water into Wine. Water into Wine is a deception card, and it also changes everything. Water changes into wine. So she was very concerned that people would change this and create whatever narrative they wanted about it. Fox 12, 11, 23, 28, 7 spades, secrets. She wanted to keep... She was afraid that the secrets would get out and it would be very bad for her. Okay, so there's a lot of secrets between Meghan and Jessica, okay? And Jessica, it appears, okay, Jessica did several things for Meghan. She's a stylist. She's a personal stylist, okay? So she's her girlfriend that goes around with Meghan and says, oh, I love that dress on you. Okay, that's a stylist. And she goes shopping with her. Oh, I love that. You should buy that. Okay, that's a stylist. She also helped to plan the wedding. Girlfriend, I love you. Oh, yes, get those flowers. Oh, I love those topiaries. Get the topiary. Okay, so she does girl stuff with Meghan, and that's important. And apparently Meghan was a bit of a bridezilla. Okay, everything had to be Meghan's way, and Harry is like, whatever Meghan wants, just give it to her. Okay, so, and Jessica was helping. Okay, but in addition to that, Jessica is very involved in coordinating and making this surrogate thing happen. Okay, and so Jessica was very afraid. She calculated very carefully. She's a very clever woman, very intelligent woman. Okay, the fox is very clever, very intelligent, and the fox particularly is moving the pieces. The fox does not act directly. The devil acts more directly. The fox acts more indirectly on the situation. So she's looking at all the pieces. Okay, what is she doing with Meghan? Because she knows, and it's a big secret what she's doing for Meghan. Okay, because hanging out with Meghan and being her bestie doesn't result in getting a $110,000 free Jaguar, or does it? Okay, there's a lot of secrets here. She's afraid that these secrets will get out and it will just ruin everything. Okay, that the scrutiny will be so high that it will transform the situation and the devil will just be unleashed. So she's like, no, I'm not taking this Jaguar. Okay, it's too much. You're creating too much heat, Meghan. It's just too much. Too much heat. Okay, so that's what's going on. That's what I see going on. Is there anything else here? There's also talk that Meghan will breastfeed in public, which, if you're using a surrogate, there's going to be no milk in the mams. Okay, is she going to do that? And frankly, if I'm a woman, I'm not going to be wanting to bare my breast in public. I'm just not going to want to do that. It's just... So, it's violently taking that space for mammaries. That's what it's doing. Is she going to breastfeed in public? That's purely political. It's not about the child. It's using the child to take that space for bare breasts, which is purely political. It's purely a political statement. So is she going to breastfeed in public with breasts that have no milk? Oh, that's hilarious. What a hilarious throw. What a hilarious throw. Okay, player is an actor. She's an actor, an actress. 10 spades. There's nothing in those mams. Okay, there's no milk in them because she's not giving birth. That's someone else gave birth to that baby. So the natural processes of the body are not going to happen. No milk, no milk. There's nothing there, and it's all an act. 21, 22, 6 diamonds, hand in hand. There's many people involved, and those many people are a surrogate. And this activity, it's all just an act. And there's no milk here. I mean, boy, 10 spades is also tremendous disappointment. It's a bad ending. Okay, so, and 10 is completion. This is the worst kind of completion is 10 spades. Okay, the worst result is 10 spades. Straight razor is cut. There's no milk. There's no milk. This is a very big disappointment, and it's all just an act. This activity is just an act, and it's just... I think she'll be found out that there's no milk if she tries to pull that stunt. This is, I think, just talk. But even if it's not just talk, even if she's going to actually, and how royal is that? Is she actually going to bare her breasts in public, and attach a baby to suckle them in public? I just think, yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to see what people say about that, because it'll be interesting to see. I just think that's very unroyal behavior. It's all for show, and it's a political statement. It's using that child for political purposes, and I don't think that's very nice or good. Okay, let's review. We've got a lot of interesting things here. Okay, so is she going to give birth at the palace or the hospital? And the reason for the palace, in my opinion, is it's all about keeping the secrets. You can control the situation so much better at home. This is conception. This is the revealing of the baby, but this is also things being revealed. Okay, this is the literal birth canal. Jacob's ladder is a canal. It goes up and down. The baby comes out of Jacob's ladder. Okay, so this is kind of pretty literal. The baby is revealed through the birth canal and the seed and 2 clubs. She's committed to having this baby, revealing this baby from the womb at home. She's really committed to this. So I think it's going to happen at home. Does she want to have it in the hospital? There's no baby here. Okay, the lovers do not have a baby. The lovers, it's dead. There's no life between the lovers to give birth at this hospital. 6 and 9, 15, this activity is fruitless. Okay, so it's all about keeping it secret and not revealing it. Okay, are the Clooneys, are they using the Clooney surrogates? A big change of this commitment and deceptive talking, okay? And this adds 11, 3 clubs. This activity of adding to the permanent family, a big change has been decided. It looked like they were really looking at using the Clooney surrogate. You know, again, keeping it very close. They know the Clooneys very well. They trust the Clooneys. They're very high-level people like they are. So that's a good match. They're a good match for each other. But they changed their minds and they're going with somebody else to add to the permanent family. Okay, is it Jessica who's the surrogate? No, she is working with them to build the family, but there's many people involved and a different decision was made. She's just too public. 7 and 6 adds 13, 4 hearts again. So she is the big value that she's adding, that where this Jaguar comes in is Jessica is coordinating these things to bring the surrogate, to make this all happen. She's coordinating all of that. Okay, and that's what the Jaguar's about. So it's not Jessica. She's too public. Everyone's going to know if Jessica's pregnant because she's always on Instagram. She's posting constantly. She's a public figure like Meghan is. Okay, why did Jessica refuse the Jaguar? Because it would transform the situation, and this adds 7 spades secrets. Jessica refused the Jaguar, and it unleashes the devil and the secrets will be exposed. That's what she's concerned. She's concerned that it will transform the situation, the secrets will be exposed, and the devil will be unleashed. So it's just too much press. It's too much press. It's too much notice. People are going to notice that too much. So she refused the Jaguar. That's why. Will Meghan, as she's threatening, be baring her breasts and breastfeeding in public? No, it's all an act anyway. There's no milk in those breasts. That is going to be a very unsatisfied baby, and it's going to be crying. Like, what's up? You know, I'm hungry, and I'm not doing this just for show. There's a whole lot of problems with that. There's just endless problems with that because there's no milk in those breasts, and yeah, that's just talk, and it's all just an act. That's just talk, and it's all just an act. So again, we're getting a lot of indication of surrogates. The Clooneys are helping with the surrogates. Jessica Mulroney is helping with the surrogates. There's a lot of secrets between Meghan and Jessica Mulroney, and they're keeping it really under wraps. And that's why she didn't accept the Jaguar. So a lot of, and this whole I'm going to breastfeed thing, this is all just for your viewing. This is all just a show. It's all just a show. There's so much shammery going on here. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm definitely seeing surrogates. I'm seeing that it's a sham. And she's going to have that baby in the palace. Wherever that is. That could be Frogmore, that could be Windsor, that could be the other one, Kensington. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. if you are interested.